she got them
Brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Fans have been
I caught her door back with a 50, she wanted the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. A play fake. Now Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Great run after the catch in the open field, a pickup of 24. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go.
Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and Let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On third down, it's Williams. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Williams to the air once more. He's got it at the 3. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. They get 21 on that one. First down, Minnesota. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That one, take it in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Minnesota. No problem there on the extra point. And the Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 55 yards on the game.
Storms are mine, but you know she never made it. When you flying up, this ain't no case.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
With 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
2nd and a yard. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll go right, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Bears have it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. So that'll cost them half the distance.
Ready. 60-6.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now McCarthy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vikings. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bears. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Bears move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10. They send Edwards in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Give him 16 there and a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. tight end going in motion here. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On first down, here's McCarthy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down. Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you've just got to catch the ball.
McCarthy to the air on second down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Vikings 21, Bears 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And this ball's going to go out of bounds. Not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. So now it's going to bring up third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They send Edwards in motion. Throwing again is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a third and 2. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. He'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll go play action here with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 43-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He's going to have a Bears 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Really nice job here by the quarterback, keeping his eyes downfield, knowing that pressure is coming. He's able to buy just enough time by leaving the pocket. It ultimately allows him to get that ball out right as he was getting hit.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Bears 1st down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Game on. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two. Throwing again, Williams. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. His throw left side is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A gain there of 23 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the bounce.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Bears 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard. They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills.
19 Lions, ready?
A play fake. Now Williams. That's caught downfield. Dobbs.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Second down and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
To throw, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a game of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is McCarthy. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Jefferson. His second grab. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He's got it at the 7. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They get